Good morning! It is 9 a.m. here in Sweden on July 24th and readathon has just started. I didn't stay up till midnight to read last night. I was up, but I was just getting ready for bed at the strike of midnight, so I didn't get any reading done back then, but I'm so excited to get into things. It's just so fun to be back in the readathon. This is one of my favorite things that I do every year, and I'm just so excited to be back in the swing of things. I haven't checked the Twitter yet, but I have watched today's video challenge, and it's a very fun one, but I'm not gonna do it because I just don't have the time. I'm gonna start my week off by reading Queens of Geek. This is the book on my TBR that I am by far the most excited about, so I'm just getting it out of the way right away, and I've read the first chapter and I'm already in love. So that's basically what I'm up to today. And also I'm currently at my boyfriend's, but I'm gonna go home later. But that's basically all that I have planned for today, so I will see you later with an update at some point. Hi again, the time is now around 2 p.m. and I just finished Queens of Geek. I have never finished a book this early on the first day of the readathon, and I'm very proud of myself, and I really like this. So now I'm gonna pick up History Is All You Left Me, and I'm very excited about this one as well, because I've been dying to read it all year, and it's finally gonna happen. By the way, I'm thinking of switching up my challenges a bit, but more on that later if that actually happens. I'll probably just still read the same 7 things. But for now, I'm just gonna chill and start reading this, drink some tea, and in a couple of hours there will be new Twitter sprints, so that should be a lot of fun. I'll probably film my next update before I go to sleep tonight, so I will see you then, but for you, it obviously will be instantly. Good evening! It is now 9 p.m. on day 1 and I came home from my boyfriend's a while back and I went to the store to get some snacks and I also took a shower. After I finish filming this bit, I'm gonna go put on a face mask and then I'm gonna keep reading History Is All You Left Me. I have so far this afternoon managed to read 130 pages of this. It had a really slow beginning, especially after reading Queens of Geek, which I got into super duper fast. But I do feel that it's more easy to read this now that I've gotten a bit more into it. My goal before I go to bed is to reach page 250 of this book, so hopefully I'll be able to do that and I'll update you later. Since this channel is about, you know, Lush as well, I figured I could show you that I went for Mask of Magnanimity this evening. I love this mask so much. But yeah, gotta get back to reading now. I just washed off my face, and before I get back into reading, I figured I would show you my reading spot because I'm not gonna be home for the rest of the week. Tomorrow I'm going back to my boyfriend's, and then on Wednesday I'm going to the convention to prepare, and then on Thursday it's the convention. So this is my only weekend at my apartment. So yeah, this is my armchair that I got from IKEA. I love it to bits, but sadly they've discontinued it in this color, which sucks. And then right next to it is my wall of fandom-y things. There's some Percy Jackson, some Doctor Who, and some Harry Potter, and some other cool stuff. And then the last thing I want to show off is my fairy lights. I love them. My lamps are throwing off my game a bit, but this is what it looks like. So this is my reading corner. Now I have soda, I have candy. It's time to get back into reading. Good morning, it is now day 2 of the readathon and it's morning. I look like shit, I don't even care. It's a vlog. I only have bad news to deliver this morning, so we're just gonna start. Bad news number 1 is that I did not reach page 250 of History last night. I was up to like 12:30 reading and I was really tired for the last couple of hours. So I didn't read as much, but I did reach page 200, so that's still really good. I still managed to read a whole book yesterday and then more than half of my second book, so that's still really good. But yeah, so my first bad news is that I'm a bit behind on that, and then my second piece of bad news is that I slept horribly this night. It took me a really long time to actually calm down and fall asleep, which is really weird because I was so tired while I was reading. I don't know what that is about. And then something happened now in the morning. Actually, I'll just show you. So I've slept quite a bit less than I do on a good night. I know that this was gonna happen during the readathon because I'm going to convention and I never sleep enough when I'm at conventions, and that's just how it is. But I did not expect it to happen this early in the week, so we'll see how things go today. My goal for today is to finish History Is All You Left Me and then pick up Release by Patrick Ness. If I can, I want to be more than halfway through this book when I go to bed. but being halfway would be good as well. I have some more things planned to do today. I have to pack for the convention today because I'm leaving today. I also have to work on some cosplay stuff, so we'll see how things go, but for now, I'm gonna make breakfast. I need coffee. So it's a little bit past 11 AM right now, and I finished History's All You Left Me about 20 minutes ago or something. And my plan was to finish that and then go out and like do my errands that I have to do today. There are Twitter sprints happening right now, so I figured it's better to join in on those because I tend to read more during Twitter sprints and then go and do all of my errands after when there aren't any Twitter sprints, and then I can get back to reading for the next session of Twitter sprints. So that is the plan right now, so I'm gonna pick up Release. I'm hoping that this will be a bit more fast-paced than History, but we'll see about that. Good news! I had a very productive sprint session. I read 109 pages of Release. This book is very fast-paced, not much have happened, but it just flows very naturally. And like I showed in my TBR video, there isn't really that much text on each page. There's quite a bit of space, and there are actually quite a few pages that have like one line or like no lines on it at all. So it goes very fast, which I'm grateful for, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm so happy to be back in a Patrick Ness book. So there are now 4 hours until the next sprinting session starts. So my goal is to go have lunch and go run all my errands and start packing so I can be done with all that. I might not be, but it would be cool if I was. So I can just focus on my reading when the evening rolls around. Also, considering how fast this is going, I'm really hoping that I'll actually be able to finish this whole thing today. I can't make any promises, but it would be really cool if that happens, so let's hope for that. I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some food. Bye. So I just came back home and I have a lot to do before the sprint starts. Just to give you an idea, this is what my apartment looks like right now. There's stuff everywhere. I'm gonna do my best to pack some of this mess down in my suitcase, and hopefully then I'll be able to join the Twitter sprint. It is now 5 PM, and as you can see here, I'm not quite done packing, but the Twitter sprints just started, so I'm gonna go back to my reading corner, and then I'm gonna finish packing. Wish me luck! It is now nearing 11 PM on day 2, and I have finished Release. Yay! So yeah, at 11 there will be another Twitter sprint, so I'm gonna join in on that, and I've picked up my last actual full-length novel, and that is The Time Machine, and this is so slow so far. I don't know why I decided to pick up a classic during the readathon. I actually hate classics, but we're sticking with it. It is a bit interesting, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a goal for this since I already like did more than complete my goal. For today, I'm really satisfied with my reading. I'm not sure when my next update will be, but you will obviously see that in the next clip, so good evening. Hello everybody, it is day 3 of BookTubeAthon and day 0 of NARCon, and I'm on the convention right now. Here is my little badge. I barely read anything after my last update. I read like 5 pages of The Time Machine, and I have read like another 5 pages today, so reading is going very slow today because I haven't had the time. I've been to IKEA to pick up things and I've been doing stuff. And now we're gonna prepare our room when the rest of the people that I'm gonna work with at NARCon arrive. So I think I'm gonna grab some food. Hopefully I'll get around to reading before we start doing things, but that might not happen. But yeah, I'll update you later. Bye. Good morning. It is day 4 of the BookTubeAthon and day 1 of NARCon. So I'm in cosplay and I have some people with me. I found some doctors. Yeah, and I haven't read any more of this. I think I read like 5 pages after my last update yesterday, so today I really have to finish this. We'll see when I make the time, because I'm obviously busy right now, but yeah, I will update you guys about it later. Good morning, everybody. It is the morning of day 5, and I still haven't completed or even reached the halfway point of The Time Machine, and as you can see, I'm a mess right now. I even forgot to put on my makeup last night before I went to bed. Cons are busy, okay? I haven't done much at a convention really, but I still have been very busy. And every time I've tried to sit down to read, I felt very distracted. And it hasn't been going well. And it might have to do with the fact that The Time Machine isn't maybe the most interesting of books to read, but yeah, so I've been on the same book for 3 days now. Oh my god. I was gonna start saying the plan for today is, but I don't really have a plan. I'm thinking of maybe staying home for a couple of hours before I head into the convention and read here, because I feel like I will be less distracted here. But I don't want things to get stressy once I have to go in to do a panel at 1 p.m. So we will see how that goes. But for now, I'm just gonna drink some coffee. I'm tired as shit. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am still confident and determined to turn this around. I mean, 2 of my books are mangas. I'm gonna read those super fast, and also the short story. So I am in the home stretch already, but I still feel like I need to pick up my pace or I won't be able to make it. So hopefully I will have better news for you in my next update. Hello again, you can't really tell, but it's actually been quite a while since I last did an update. It is now the evening of day 6. In fact, it's like 45 minutes until midnight, but I do have some good news. I started and finished Death Note Black Edition Volume 1, so I'm finally making progress again. And today I've actually bought like 2 graphic novels, so I'm thinking of ditching the time machine. Actually, I'm going to be ditching the time machine and just read graphic novels tomorrow after the con is over, because the con closes at like 12, so I will have quite a bunch of time to read. It's looking dire, but I am determined to pull through until the very end. So yeah, I will update you tomorrow on how that is going. We have reached the final day of the BookTubeAthon, and NERCon is over and I am back home and I am super exhausted. I have been up way too much, not really doing much at all actually, but that's another story. I am very tired, but I still have to finish 2 more books before I'm done with the BookTubeAthon, and I have to read something entirely outdoors. After my last update, I read one of the comics that I bought, the Doctor Who one. I finished it today. I really enjoyed it. So now I have 3 things that I'm like kind of choosing between. These 3. One of them is a short story and the other 2 are just manga and a graphic novel. And I'm thinking of just skipping the grown-up that was on my initial TBR and just go for the graphic novels, because while the grown-up is really short, it's like, it is still like 60 or something pages. Like, graphic novels just seem a bit easier right now because I'm really tired. Still, this is pretty short, so I might go for it. Right now I'm gonna read Skip Beat, and then I'm gonna go outside and read either Vey or the grown-up. So I will update you on what I pick. Time is now 7:30 p.m. and I just started my outdoor read. I ended up choosing Vey by Sarah Bergmark Elfgren and Carl Johnson. This is a Swedish graphic novel that I got yesterday at NERCon, and I actually got it signed. But anyway, this is my location. This is just around the house where my boyfriend lives, and I've just sat here. And I'm also joining in on the tourist sprints, so I'm gonna sit here for about an hour or so. That's how long I think it'll take to finish this, and then I'm gonna go back inside and finish my last book for the readathon. So I finished Vey outdoors. It took maybe 40 minutes or something. It was very quick, and that means I have done all of the challenges except for read 7 books. So my 7th book for the readathon is Skip Beat 3-in-1 volume, I think 12. And I have already read quite a bit of this today and yesterday. So I have this little left, and then I'm done with the readathon. So I think it's about 8 p.m. right now, so I have plenty of time and I'm just gonna pull through. Great news, guys. I just completed Skip Beat, which means I completed the BookTubeAthon 2017! Yay! There were a couple of days that I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to pull through, but in the end I did, and I'm so happy that I did. I will say that it does feel a bit weird, because since I was so busy for the second half of the week, I felt a bit disconnected. I haven't watched any BookTube videos, I've barely participated in sprints, and those are like the most fun things to do, so I'm a bit sad that I didn't do them this year, but hopefully next year the BookTubeAthon and NERCon will not be the same week, because if they are, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to handle it. But yeah, I don't think that I have all of the books that I've read this week here, or I would show them to you. But since I can't, you'll just have to wait for my wrap-up video where I will be talking about my opinions about all these books when my voice is back to normal. But yeah, that is going to be it for this vlog, so I hope that you enjoyed this week. That was a very big roller coaster of reading and not reading for me. and hopefully I'll actually upload this vlog since I didn't last year. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!